Thank you so much, Lorraine, for asking us to come tell you a little bit about what we do. Anna is my coworker. We're in the same office, and so whenever I'm through, kind of filling you in on what Main Street has going on, we're just going to trade seats and let her sit here. But I'm going to assume that most of you at least heard of Main Street, or at least some of the things that we do. So I'm not going to spend too much time on that, and really just want to focus on how things have changed and how we're adapting to the changes. For those of you who don't know, we do most of the events that happen in our Old Town Clinton and some on Clinton Boulevard as well. But we were just hitting our really busy season when this pandemic came and just ripped the rug out from under all of us. So we had to immediately start canceling our events. So we had an event called Just the Girls, which is a ladies event. So we canceled those for March, April, and May, and possibly June, because typically this event appeals to an older lady. So most of our ladies that come to this are retired ladies. So we certainly don't know what the future looks like for that event. We had to cancel Old Town After Dark Trivia, which we do on this third Thursday of the month at 303 Jefferson. And so we canceled that for March, April, and May, and we're trying to envision what that might look like in June, because as our restaurants are basically at half capacity. So we had to cancel our dinner and our movies, which, outside event, but they attract hundreds of people to those. So we canceled that, and then our dinner and jazz. And then really our signature event, the largest event we do every year, is our Caterpillar Parade, and that was April the 12th. And usually we'll have 1,000 people that walk in that parade. So obviously that was a no-go with our pandemic. And then we also canceled the Old Town Markets in April and May. And so that's left us. One of the other things that we do, though, is we help business recruitment for our districts. And so we just really had to step up and say, okay, what can we do? We're out of the event business for the spring. So we shifted our focus to shop local campaigns and ways that we could support what our businesses were going through. So we immediately started reaching out to them saying, okay, how are you changing your operational mode? How can we help support that? And so we took out an ad in the paper. We did lots and lots of social media. Then we also were, I guess you'd say, an advocate for them. Like, we were communicating to them about things going on with the CARES Act and making sure that all of them knew about the payroll protection. We have a few small businesses who barely even have an email address, just a few. Most of our businesses are very connected, but there's a hairstylist in Old Town that's been here for decades, who Erin knows well, and she's not on social media. So we wanted to make sure that Trisha knew about that payroll protection. And so anyway, we stepped up and did that. We also tried to encourage our community. So we canceled our Caterpillar Parade, but many of our businesses had decorated for Caterpillar Parade. So we shifted and did a Caterpillar hunt. And we promoted, social distancing, get out with your family, do something fun, walk around Old Town, take pictures with a caterpillar. So we did that. And then we later shifted that to the Hope for Better Days campaign with the rainbows. And so we shifted, we came up with that campaign and then asked people to go downtown and hunt rainbows. And we're glad to see that expanded beyond our Old Town and our Boulevard districts. We're looking now at, as things are loosening up some, what does that look like? Well, our next big thing that we do is a Fresh at 5 farmers market, which actually could be considered an essential business, and many farmers markets did not cease operation. Well, ours was not scheduled to kick off until June. So we are moving forward with that. So we're excited about that. And, certainly it will look a little different this year. What we're telling our vendors and what we'll be communicating to the public is that this is a fluid situation. As things change, that we may add back some activities, but initially we will not have live music like we usually do. We will not have children's activities or tasting, but I'll focus on what we will have. I'll focus on the positive. We will have some vendors there ready to connect with you and, put fresh, locally grown, locally produced items in your hands. So we're excited about that. It's outside. People can come and, we won't encourage staying long, not linger long, come and get what you need and leave. But hopefully as things go throughout the summer, maybe we'll be able to add back some of those live events and children's activities and that kind of thing. So we're excited about that, and we're excited to be planning something that we think is actually going to get to happen. So, but we're also looking to the fall and what we can do there, and how those things will look different as well. So as of right now, we're certainly planning to start, the fall dinner and a movie, start our Old Town markets in the fall, and all the things that fall brings. So we're hoping that that we'll be able to do that. And I'll just leave you this before I turn it over to Anna. I just think if there's one real positive thing that I have seen come out of this, I mean, there's so many things. I hopefully, personally, if you didn't take something positive away from this, we're missing the point. But I think as far as Main Street goes and our business climate, I have certainly seen a loyalty where people have seen they value more the importance of shopping local. And so that has been the one positive I've seen. I've seen so many graphics on social media about, those businesses that you ask support your child's soccer team or whatever. Well, they need you now, and it's true. And so I've loved seeing that and seeing how our community has come through for so many of these businesses through, purchasing gift cards or supporting their curbside efforts and that kind of thing. So that's wonderful. They're not probably all going to survive. We're definitely going to lose some businesses through all of this. We've seen some really scary statistics, but anyway, we're all in this together. We'll support each other how we can, and we look forward to a day when we can certainly see everybody out and about again, and hopefully we'll see y'all in a couple of weeks at the farmers market. So if y'all help us spread the word that farmers markets start June the 2nd. So y'all, if you don't follow us on social media, follow Main Street Clinton on Facebook and Instagram so that you can connect with all those great things that we're doing, and you can share those through your connections. So thank you for the few minutes here. I'm going to turn over to Anna and let her tell you about some of the great things they're doing here at the Old Town Depot.